Even if you're working in a restaurant serving hamburgers in a very repeatable kind of a fashion, your style, your way of talking to them, your way of presenting the food is unique to you, and you make it what you've learned is the way to do it the best.
Ever feel like you're stuck in your job, working hard but going nowhere? You might be missing the signs that your career is holding you back. Here's how to tell if your career is quietly killing your potential. Do you ever feel like you're giving everything at work, yet deep down, something feels off? Maybe it's the late nights, the endless emails, or the quiet voice inside you asking, is this really all I'm capable of? Most people ignore this feeling until it's too late, stuck in a routine that quietly drains their ambition. But what if your job isn't just tiring? What if it's actually holding you back from your true potential? Today, we'll uncover the hidden signs that your career might be limiting you, and how recognizing them could change your entire future. In today's fast-paced world, the idea of success has become almost robotic. Climb the ladder, collect a paycheck, repeat. But somewhere along the way, we stop asking ourselves a simple question. Am I actually growing here? Millions of professionals around the world silently face this dilemma. They're skilled, ambitious, and hardworking, yet they feel stuck, unable to break free from roles that no longer challenge them. This isn't just about switching jobs. It's about reclaiming your potential. Because the longer you stay in an environment that limits you, the harder it becomes to imagine life beyond it. If this feels familiar, you might not just be tired, your job might be limiting your potential. Here's how to know. 1. No growth opportunities. One of the clearest signs your job is limiting your potential is the lack of growth opportunities. Think about your day-to-day tasks. Have they changed in the last year? Or are you simply repeating the same routine? When promotions feel distant, mentorship is non-existent, and new skills aren't encouraged, your professional growth comes to a halt. You might start feeling restless, bored, or even resentful, wondering why your career isn't progressing. This isn't just normal frustration. It's a warning sign. Growth happens when we're challenged, when we're pushed beyond what's comfortable. If your role offers none of that, it's not just standing still. It's holding you back. And the longer you wait, the more you risk falling behind those who are actively developing in their own roles elsewhere. 2. Skills aren't valued. You know you're capable of more, but does your workplace recognize it? Another red flag is when your unique skills or creative ideas go unnoticed or, worse, dismissed. Maybe you bring solutions that never leave the meeting room. Maybe your talents lie in areas your role doesn't even touch. Over time, this lack of recognition can erode confidence and dull ambition. It's like owning a sports car but only driving it in first gear. A healthy workplace should stretch your abilities, celebrate your contributions, and align your strengths with meaningful work. If it doesn't, you risk becoming underutilized, and your potential, instead of growing, quietly withers away. This isn't about ego. It's about ensuring your talents don't fade simply because they're left unused. Over time, you stop suggesting ideas, you play it safe, and your ambition slowly fades. The danger here isn't just professional stagnation. It's forgetting what you're capable of. A workplace that values you will encourage growth, give you meaningful feedback, and trust you with responsibility. If that isn't happening, ask yourself, is this a job problem, or is this an environment problem? Either way, your potential deserves better. 3. No work-life balance. Sometimes, it's not the job itself but the way it consumes your life that stifles growth. If you're constantly working late nights, answering emails on weekends, and waking up already tired, you're not leaving space to pursue anything beyond survival. True potential isn't just about climbing a corporate ladder. It's about personal development, side passions, relationships, even health. When a job robs you of time and energy, it narrows your entire world to just work. And while dedication is admirable, burnout is not. If every day feels like an endless cycle of deadlines with no room to breathe or reflect, you're not just sacrificing balance. You're sacrificing future opportunities to learn, evolve, and explore paths that could lead to something greater. For company culture stifles ambition. Even a great role can feel limiting inside the wrong culture. Toxic environments, rigid hierarchies, favoritism, all these quietly kill ambition. In such workplaces, Speaking up feels risky, creativity is discouraged, and employees learn to keep their heads down rather than aim higher. Over time, you adapt by lowering your own expectations, convincing yourself this is just how work is. But deep down, you know better. Healthy cultures inspire. Toxic ones suffocate. They make even the most ambitious individuals doubt themselves. If you've noticed you've stopped sharing ideas, stopped taking initiative, or started second-guessing every move, it's not you. It's the culture. And staying in that environment too long can leave lasting scars on your confidence and career trajectory. 5. You've outgrown the role. Finally, there's the unmistakable feeling of having outgrown your job. You've mastered your responsibilities. You could do them with your eyes closed. But instead of excitement, there's boredom, maybe even dread. At first, you brush it off, grateful for stability. But over time, that comfort turns into complacency. And complacency is dangerous. It convinces you to stay put when you should be moving forward. Outgrowing a role isn't betrayal. It's evolution. The real danger isn't leaving too soon. It's staying too long. Because every year you spend ignoring your potential is a year you'll never get back. Staying too long in this phase breeds frustration and self-doubt as you watch others advance while you remain stuck in place. The hardest part isn't leaving. It's admitting you're ready. Once you do, the next step becomes clearer. Seek challenges that scare you, because fear often points toward the growth you've been avoiding. So, what do you do with this realization? First, acknowledge the signs. If more than 2 of these hit close to home, it's time for an honest conversation with yourself. Are you willing to spend another year feeling stuck, undervalued, or drained? Or is it time to explore what's next? Recognizing the problem is the first step to reclaiming your future. Because the truth is, no one will hand you permission to grow. You have to take it. Your potential is your greatest asset. Jobs will come and go, but your skills, ambition, and growth mindset stay with you forever. If your current role isn't nurturing them, it's not just limiting your career, it's limiting your life. The good news? Awareness is power. Start by reflecting, seeking mentorship, and exploring opportunities that align with who you want to become, not just where you are now. Because one day, you'll look back at this moment as the turning point. The question is, will you take the leap or stay where it's safe? The choice, as always, is yours. If this hit home for you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today.